Brett Favre's retirement had an impact all over the league. I think the happiest cities were Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago, because in the NFC North, Favre and a tight Packer team now had some questions. So maybe things are open for an 8-8 Minnesota team with talent. Nobody ran the ball and stopped the run better. Jaws, that used to be when you played.
That's the old formula.
That's the guarantee Super Bowl formula. But for the Vikings, it was just good for 8-8 last year.
Yeah, but the game has changed. It is now a passing game. The rules have opened up the passing game. And clearly, Adrian Peterson, had a phenomenal season. The Vikings are the #1 team rushing the football. But here's what hurt them. They could not get the explosive plays. When you have an Adrian Peterson and defense are bringing the 8th defender down the box, you've got to create those isolation route big plays. They only had 25 pass plays, 20 yards or more. Only the Ravens were worse. So to me, the hat must be worn by Tavares Jackson if the Vikings are going to improve.
And listen, if any franchise needs a breakthrough year, they're one of them. The Vikings, because Ziggy Wolf's the new owner there. Brad Childress in his 3rd year. They're having problems with getting a new stadium built. I think a breakthrough year is what they're shooting for, and I wonder if they're really going to leave it in Jackson's hands. Listen, this is a team that I know inquired about Sage Rosenfels. Not that he would save the franchise, but, they're interested in Donovan McNabb. It just tells me that they know they've got to hit it big at that quarterback position for them to break out. And, yeah, Bernard Berrian.
Good acquisition.
Good acquisition.
Very good
receiver. They got Sidney Rice. They got Bobby Wade. So they got some good receivers there right now, but do they have the guy to get it to them?
It'd be nice to have a tight end. You mentioned some of the receivers. Berrigan's addition could be solid, but Rashanti Shanko signed. Did nothing. Disappointed. They got to get more productivity out of the tight end. I'd bring in somebody to compete with him, but I think when you look at this football team, a pass rusher. No sacks of any defensive player over 5. That was the most sacks any defensive player had. That's not acceptable.
They have the defensive tackles, the 2 Williams, Kevin and Pat. They both went to the Pro Bowl, and they were great again.
Exactly, but the defensive ends did not generate the kind of heat on quarterbacks that you need, and they obviously added the young safety. They talk about a safety, Madu Williams. So they didn't have to go safety in the draft. They added the former Bengal. But I think when you look at this defense, get a pass rusher, and on the offensive side of the ball, if you can get a tight end, that would really help out Jackson. And I still think, even though Bernard Berrian comes into the mix, get another receiver at some point as well.
Got a name you'd like here in the first round with Minnesota?
I'm going pass rusher.
Okay.
And I think that's what you need. Like I said, complement those 2 interior defensive tackles, Kevin Williams and Pat Williams, with either Derek Harvey from Florida or a Calais Campbell from Miami. I throw Harvey in because he's kind of rising and Campbell's falling. So those are 2 defensive ends, both of which could be there at that point that the Vikings would have to consider.
A lot of talent on that roster in Minnesota, and maybe an opportunity if the Packers do slide back a little bit. We'll see what they add come draft day.
What a play. Well, it's opening day for the ball boys.